prostate cancer. How can you prevent it as a man? You know, they used to say prevention is better than cure. But before you go sabi how to prevent prostate cancer, you need to know wetin be prostate and then prostate cancer. Prostate is simply a gland below your bladder that produces fluid that helps to carry sperm around. So that is simple definition of prostate. Now, prostate cancer is when cells start developing in this particular gland, and it has developed a certain size whereby it now becomes like a tumor or maybe a lump like this that will start creating issues or problems in your body system. That is simple definition of prostate what? Cancer. Now, who are these people that are responsible for doing what? For carrying this particular cancer, or that this thing develop in their body? These are men above 50 years of age. It used to happen to those below 50, maybe 30 or 40 or even 20, but it's common among men above 50. In rare cases, this is where you find it in men below 50. But then, if this particular thing is not actually taken care of, as in when you are young, that is when it becomes much faster to grow or to develop when you are old. So that's why it's important to prevent it before the thing start what? They happen. So now, there are signs that happens or that occur, signs and symptoms that will happen for you to know that this particular thing is not developing. It doesn't always start early. Those signs doesn't usually start early. Are you getting the point? So some of these signs are painful urination. Maybe as they try to urinate, you dey feel some pain, or as you urinate, blood go dey flow through your, manhood. As you are trying to move around, you go dey feel some pain in your pelvis or your hips. So these are situations when you know say you don dey develop this wahala for your body. Now, how can you be able to prevent this thing from happening? What are the prevention of this particular issue called what? Prostate or prostate cancer. How can you prevent it? There are several ways of preventing it. One of it is exercise, regular exercise. When you engage in exercising your body, it doesn't just cure or it doesn't just prevent the development of prostate cancer in your old age. It helps to cure a lot of issues or diseases in your body system. So I recommend frequent exercise, maybe once or twice or every day a week. You can do once in a week or every day, every single day you do it, or you do it once or twice or 3 times a week. Good. Now, you have to eat vegetable, fruits and proteinous food, good diet. You have to learn that good dieting helps to prevent this from developing in your old age. Now, the most important way of preventing this is frequent ejaculation. Frequent ejaculation. As a man, you have to frequently what? Ejaculate. You have to come frequently. A study carried out by Harvard and one institute in Australia discovered that after carrying out some research in some men, over 2,000 men, they realized that men who usually have sex or maybe usually ejaculate, because it's not always through sex you ejaculate, you can ejaculate without having sex. So men who normally ejaculate 4 to 7 times a week, they have almost zero risk of what? Developing this prostate cancer than men who normally have sex 2 times or maybe 3 times a week. So on average, you need to be having at least 24 ejaculations per month for you to prevent the possibility of you developing prostate cancer. Now, the bone of contention is this. As a man, and you want to prevent something of this nature from occurring, and you are not married, how can you deal with it? Because if you are married, at least 80 to 90% of your problems in terms of sexual engagement has been solved. There are so many married people who don't enjoy sex. 2, 3, 4 months, they haven't had sex. So, but if they are married, at least you know that your own problem is a bit reduced. Now, if you are not married, how can you sort this out? That's when it is important for you to get a girlfriend. Maybe friends with benefit, as you might call it, a sex mate who can help to do what? Help you prevent the occurrence of something of this nature in the nearest future.